Charlotte Brown was only 14, but her dreams stretched far beyond her years. On the morning everything changed, she woke up earlier than usual, heart pounding with a mix of excitement and nerves. Today, she would make her very first solo trip to the bank to deposit a $7,000 academic scholarship check. It wasn't a favor or a donation. It was the result of years of discipline, perfect grades, and unmatched dedication. She had worked for every cent, and she was proud. Her father, Javier Brown, sat across from her at the breakfast table. A self-made man, calm and composed, he watched his daughter double-check every paper inside her folder. Her school ID, her award letter, her bank account info, everything neatly arranged. "Big day," he said. Charlotte smiled, her voice steady but soft. "My first solo deposit. You want me to come with you?" She shook her head. "No, I need to learn. I'm ready." He nodded slowly. He trusted her, but the flicker of concern in his eyes lingered. Silent and still. He had taught her to walk into any room like she belonged. What he couldn't control was how some rooms tried to deny that truth. Charlotte stepped into Legacy Federal Bank with confidence. The lobby gleamed with polished marble. Warm sunlight poured through the tall windows. Customers chatted with tellers. Everything felt ordinary. Safe. She clutched her folder tightly as she approached the counter. "I'd like to deposit this into my savings account, please," she said, placing the check gently on the counter. The teller, Katie, who had just moments ago been laughing and chatting with other customers, changed instantly. Her smile faded. Her eyes narrowed. Katie examined the check. She held it up to the light, turned it over, then looked at Charlotte again. Suspicion all over her face. "I need someone to look at this," she said. Charlotte's heart skipped. Something wasn't right. Within moments, Kelsey Kerr, the branch manager, emerged. Sharp heels, flawless blouse, and a cold demeanor. She didn't greet Charlotte. She didn't smile. "You have an academic scholarship?" Kelsey asked, scanning Charlotte from head to toe. Charlotte nodded, unsure of what to say. "We'll need to verify this," Kelsey said, as she snatched the folder from Charlotte's hands. "This is a lot of money for someone your age. Or maybe your background." That word, background. Kelsey turned to the security guard. "Step away from the counter. Escort her over there." The guard grabbed Charlotte's arm firmly and led her across the lobby. Everyone stared. "Stand here," he said. "Don't move." Charlotte felt her cheeks burn. She looked around. No one stepped forward. No one said a word. Her documents had been taken. Her phone was at home. Her voice was the only thing she had left. But even that felt small. Minutes turned into an hour, then 2. She stood still, not out of fear, out of dignity. She began writing in her notebook, the same one she used for debate class and science notes. Now it became her witness. She recorded everything. Who said what? Who moved where? What time it happened? She watched as Kelsey welcomed a man in a dark suit into her office. Reuben Landry. She knew the name from her father's business conversations. CEO of a competing bank. Charlotte's eyes narrowed. She watched as Kelsey handed him a folder. Bright red, labeled confidential. She wrote it down, and someone else was watching her. Camilla, a young teller, had seen everything. From the moment Charlotte walked in to the moment she was humiliated in front of everyone. Camilla had stayed silent, but now, seeing the strength in Charlotte, something changed. She walked past under the pretense of picking up a receipt and whispered, "Are you okay?" Charlotte hesitated, then whispered, "They took everything. My check, my ID. I saw her give a folder to Reuben Landry from a rival bank." Camilla slipped her personal phone into Charlotte's hand. "Be fast," she whispered. "I'll block the camera." Charlotte dialed one number. the only one that mattered. "Dad," she said, her voice trembling, "they won't let me leave. I've been here for hours, and I saw something." Kelsey gave confidential documents to another bank executive. There was silence. Then Javier's voice came through, calm but sharp. "Stay right there. Help is coming." Within minutes, his assistant arrived at the bank. Then Javier himself. He didn't speak to the staff. He walked straight to his daughter, eyes locked on hers. "You okay?" he asked. Charlotte nodded. "I took notes," she said quietly. "Everything." Kelsey emerged from her office, suddenly flustered. "Mr. Brown, I wasn't informed." He didn't even look at her. "Ellis Malone is on his way." She froze. Ellis Malone, senior board director. Moments later, he walked in with lawyers and corporate security behind him. "We've been briefed," he said. "Let's take this into the conference room." "No," Javier said firmly. "This happened out here. We'll talk out here." He turned to the entire room. "My daughter wasn't just disrespected, she was detained. And while she stood there, your manager handed sensitive acquisition documents to a rival bank executive." Eyes turned to Kelsey, her face drained of color. Charlotte opened her notebook. Every quote, every time, every movement, written in ink. The truth exposed in her calm voice. Then the surveillance footage confirmed it all. The change in Katie's demeanor, the humiliation, the folder being handed off. No one interrupted, no one could. Reuben Landry and Kelsey were quietly arrested. No arguments, just the sound of justice. Camilla, the brave teller, was promoted. Charlotte's courage had made the entire system tremble. Later, Charlotte stood on stage at a youth event. "Financial literacy," she said, "isn't just about money. It's about dignity, about being treated like you belong." And that day, the world didn't just meet a young girl with a scholarship. They met a warrior who chose truth over silence. If you believe stories like this matter, if you believe dignity should never be questioned, then let your voice be heard, because silence protects the wrong people, and you never know who's watching and writing.